Hi everybody, I'm Kitt Nyang'aya and I have Stephanie. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Do you know this is voguing?
Dance moves.
Welcome back. So Stephanie, this is not the first time you've been on the channel.
No.
The first time we did a workout that I was like
we were not friends for at the end of that workout. It was good,
but I didn't enjoy. And I remember not enjoying. It was such a long time ago. She has had a whole entire baby in that time. The baby is now 1 year old, running around the house, ordering drinks, paying bills. It's outrageous.
You're making phone calls, let me tell you. It's been a long time.
But now
I'm glad to be back.
And it's so funny because I don't feel like we've been away from each other.
Yes.
Social media.
We chat a lot.
If I showed you guys our chat.
Every day, every single day, every day we have to talk somewhere online.
Every day we have to talk somewhere.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too.
Yes, this relationship is going well.
Correct.
It's going very well. Very well.
Correct.
Yeah.
So today we are doing a main thing and then we are also doing a side thing.
Yes.
We are going to talk about child nutrition.
Yes.
I had a discussion on my page a few weeks ago. It's still there on my highlights, so follow me on Kitt Nyang'aya Kiarie. It is outrageous how we are raising children who are overweight.
Yes.
We are going to kill ourselves. We're killing our children. We're hurting them.
Yeah.
So Stephanie is a fitness coach. She specializes in prenatal, postnatal, strength training for mamas and women specifically.
Yeah.
So you're well placed to answer my questions.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the confidence.
Because I have questions upon questions.
Yeah.
Right?
Fantastic.
Don't forget to subscribe, like. Let's get into it. Question number one. How much protein does my child need? And I have a story, by the way.
Okay, start with the story.
So when Keyo was about 7 or 8 months old, we went to the clinic to see his pediatrician. And on the scale, he was not gaining weight the way in fact, let me say 10 months old. He was not gaining weight the way she thought was appropriate. So she told me I need to, she asked me, what do you feed him? I'm like, normal food, the food that we eat, rice and beans, chapati with dengu or like ugali and nyama, stuff like that. And she was like, what you need to do is include protein in every single meal.
Animal protein?
Animal protein.
No, that's not healthy. That's not even sustainable.
And I'm looking at this Indian lady.
Huh?
And I'm like, you are joking. You're probably vegetarian.
Yeah. You
yourself.
Yeah.
You are probably vegetarian. And you're sitting here in all honest telling me this dangerous thing. You know, we never went back. I've never seen her again.
Yeah, block, delete.
I blocked, I deleted.
Left group.
I left the group, I deleted the chat.
Yeah.
I burnt the phone.
That one, no. No, that's not sustainable. That's not even healthy for an adult.
So
even for a child,
for me,
it's not healthy for anybody to have specifically
animal protein
in every meal.
Every single meal.
So we have the three main food groups which we look at in nutrition: protein, carbohydrate and fat, in that order. So it is important to have protein in every meal, yes, because protein repairs cells, builds muscles and all that stuff. However, it should account for around 30% of your meal. Okay. So 30% protein, 30% carbs, 30% fat. You can knock yourself out with the vegetables and the fruits.
Do you?
However, we are seeing an increase in cholesterol problems, heart-related issues.
Because fat is number one.
Yeah. Also, we are taking in too much animal protein. So if you're telling me increase the protein in your diet, or the protein of Keyo, in that instant, I'm expecting you're adding beans, ndengus or lentils, you're adding
green vegetable, like the leafy,
oats have good amount of protein for children. That's fantastic. You're adding the kienyeji vegetables. We are not talking about adding meat in breakfast, lunch, dinner. Imagine. That's not healthy. So a child should have, just like you, 30% of the plate, a third of the plate is protein. Or another way to measure is palm size. Okay. So we have a new measurement for protein, which is easy for people to refer to. Palm size for a lady, 1; for a gentleman, 2 palm sizes. And not palm and then 5 inches thick. So sometimes they measure the palm and then it's a huge, it's palm size, same thickness. Okay. So around, if you're serving your meat on a plate, it shouldn't go beyond what your palm is. Okay. So take Keyo's palm. Whoa. Keyo's palm, how much meat fits in his palm? That's enough for his son. Yeah, because we are, you know, the other thing with children, the other thing with children is we give them so many processed. That's what we are seeing now.
Let me tell you, the
sausages,
hot dogs,
nyama bite, all those things.
Nyama bite still exists.
Oh yeah, we even have another one which is easier to peel, and it's cheaper, it's smaller, it's easy, and then it's only 30 shillings.
I don't want to offend anybody, but that has made me throw up a little bit in my mouth.
But that's what we're giving kids. It's easy, because when you get into the supermarket and they like everything, then they want something to eat. How many of us tell your child, pick an apple or pick yogurt? We allow them to go wild. Yeah. When they go wild, biscuits, the fridge, biscuits. So everything is processed, it's deep fried. Then they come back home and you've cooked ndengu and they're looking at you like this.
First of all, 2 things. 1, they're not hungry.
Yes.
Because they are completely and utterly full from all the snacks that they consume. Snacks and drinks. And I'm always telling this to like my clients that I sleep train. Yeah. You know, when you're constantly giving your kid these sugary drinks, they don't eat. Because your brain, your stomach tells your brain that it's full because of all the sugar.
So there's one thing we disagreed initially with my mom and my daughter, who's 9 this year, was little. I don't look. Yeah, thanks. We used to disagree with my mom on one thing. I don't feed my kids until they're hungry. And that for me is very deliberate as a trainer, because I saw
you're training them.
Yes, and I saw a problem that we have as adults. We talked about it earlier. People eat at 1 o'clock because it's lunch.
Because it's lunch.
Not because you're hungry. So I have deliberately developed in my children that, especially when they can now speak. Yes. And even a little one, my little one is not talking, but he shuts his mouth. Yeah, so he's not hungry. No. So I don't feed my daughter. I never used to feed my daughter until she says, I want something. And children are fantastic intuitive eaters.
They really, really are. And we don't trust them.
Yes, they know what they want
at all.
Our problem is we are the ones supplying the wrong things for them to choose from. When you ask Keyo, are you hungry? Then he says, yes. What would you like? He'll go to the fridge. Look at the way kids behave. They open the fridge, then they look, and they're like, can I eat an egg? It's 10 p.m. and you're like, no eggs at 10. Yeah. Wait, why? Why? So teach your child to be hungry and ask for food. Because then, when they are full, they stop. And when they're not hungry, they don't snack. Kids are snacking incessantly.
Kids snack. They snack incessantly. And I'm always providing like fruits and whatever. Yes. Just eat as much as you want.
Yes. So provide the right
Eat the whole like packet of grapes or the whole carrot. Eat it all.
The whole watermelon.
Keyo will sit down with tomatoes. I'll be like,
that's my 1-year-old.
Are we okay on the tomatoes? Like, we're running through tomatoes in this house.
My 1-year-old eats a tomato, sits down in the kitchen as you're cooking, sits down with his tomato quietly, eats it. He eats the tomato. He eats colored peppers, the green, the yellow, the red. He loves the red peppers.
You know what? And the only reason they eat like that is because we eat like that.
Yes.
That's the only reason.
It's available, and then you've modeled it. They are seeing it. So protein, when you talk about protein, it was a question.
Yes.
Palm size, that's enough. And don't
I love how we've digressed, like we've already
gone all the way.
12 questions
In one, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, let's move forward then. How much milk should my child drink? And what kind should it be?
Wow, okay. Okay. I may not have exact quantities because children are different in terms of weight. For the younger children, any child below 6 months, breast milk.
Yeah.
Exclusively, if possible.
Yeah, if possible, yeah.
If possible, if you can do
or
that.
Or a substitute.
Yes, if it's a substitute, then it's formula.
Yeah.
That's what is recommended. Up to 1 year, breast milk or formula is still considered the best nutrition for a child as the main food. Just because you weaned the child doesn't mean they shouldn't take milk. They should still take milk up to 1 year.
Yeah.
Above the age of 1 year, you can introduce cow's milk diluted as you begin, because it is not fully digested, even in an adult. You know, even an adult, every human being is lactose intolerant. Yes. Milk was that. Like it's not meant for us. Yes, it's not. It was for that little calf, and we are here drinking it as grown humans. Chugging. Yeah. I personally don't take fresh milk, but I take milk products. I can take yogurt. I can take ghee, butter. But if you're okay with milk, a cup, like for the younger ones, in the morning in their tea. So maybe a cup to 2 cups a day. Yeah. Not constantly. Because milk already has a lot of sugar in itself. And then we know many of us are sugaring our children's milk. Because us ourselves, we want the sugar. Yes. So we think that they can't. We think they don't like that natural milk taste. Do you want some sugar? Can I put some honey? Or we are buying them the flavored milk. Ooh, but honey is not safe. Yes. Honey is not safe. Under 1 year, honey is not safe. The bacteria in the honey is not digestible. It's not, the baby's body can't handle it. So I would say, and if your baby was taking, say, breast milk and then formula, delay the cow milk. Yeah. They don't have to. I'm delayed until 7 years. Yeah, my daughter doesn't like cow milk that much. She'd rather take mala, yogurt. Yes. And once in a while you ask her in the morning, you're having your hot chocolate, do you want milk or do you want it black? The number of times she chooses black are way more than when she chooses white. Yeah. So she'll have her milk maybe in her cereal. But I don't see why children need to be drinking milk every 5 minutes. 5 minutes, yeah. Or have you finished your milk? No. The younger ones below 1, yes, a bottle after every feed. Yeah. But for the rest of us, I think on demand. And even us, I think that's the way that we are raising them, because we don't like milk anyway. Yes. So it's even us, we are informing our health, like our food decisions on our kids because of how we are. Yeah. Yeah, so parents are like that. So. Let me also say that I think many of us are giving too much milk because we assume it is the only source of calcium. Because somebody asked me on my IG, the biggest lie? Yes. That the milk industry, and it originated in America. Literally, that's the biggest PR campaign they have ever undertaken. Yes. So I got somebody asking me in my DM, what will I do for my children, or even during my pregnancy, because I don't take fresh milk. Where am I getting calcium from? I'm like, broccoli. Oranges, carrots. There's so much calcium everywhere else except milk. So there's an assumption that children need calcium because their bones are developing. Please provide the broccoli, it has enough. Provide the oranges, it has enough. And if the doctor feels the calcium is still not enough, they will recommend what you can do. It might even be supplementation. And then get out into the sun. If it's a calcium issue, without good vitamin D, you can't absorb that milk that you're taking. Anyway. So if your child is indoors every day, which is something that is a pandemic. Yes. So if they're in the house the whole day, every day, they're not getting any sun, those glasses of milk are useless. They can't absorb that calcium. Wow, you're shouting. I'm sorry. But, wow, anyway, we are used to shouting on this channel. Shout and tweet. Hey. We know the answer to this one. Is it okay to give my child sweets? No. No. But we know this. We know it as a concept. It's a concept, but somehow the implementation fails us. Yes. No, it isn't. And we reward with sweets. That's the problem. We promise with sweets. We bribe. Have you ever asked yourself why many of us have a very bad relationship with food, especially the things that we call cheat meals and junk food?
The bad food.
Yes, because some of us grew up knowing these things are rewards after good behavior.
After good behavior. So
So
after you finish your food.
Yeah, or after expect natural human behavior. You're supposed to finish your food. You're supposed to eat your vegetables.
You're supposed to sit still.
Yes, you're supposed to sit still. You're supposed to drink your water. I should not reward my child with a sweet for drinking water.
Cake.
No, I always ask people if it can fit into one of the macronutrient groups I've talked about. Is it a protein?
No.
Is it a carbohydrate?
No.
Is it a fat?
It is not.
You don't need it. Where do we put a mandazi? Is it a protein?
No.
Is it a fat?
No.
Is it a carbohydrate?
A little bit.
A little bit, but it has eggs. It has blue band. It has butter. It has margarine somewhere. Where does it fit? Your child just needs the main food groups. And nutrition is so key when they're small. So sweets don't really
And you're
add
talking
value.
until how old? Let's put a cap. Like, let's be really, really careful until how old?
I think generally let's be careful because this is what will determine their future. Because if we say we put a cap, then we'll let them loose at that age.
At 10.
Yeah, at that age we'll let them loose, and at that age you even start giving them pocket money. They'll only buy sweets.
They'll only buy sweets.
Provide them if you want. Like at a party, sweets are appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be having sweets
in the house.
lying on the table every day. Why? Whose party is it every Monday?
Like, it's literally in the pantry. It's put at the level that the children can reach.
Or you're shopping. You're doing your monthly shopping. As you pick your eggs, you're picking sweets for what?
Do you know people do that, Stephanie?
Yes,
we do that, and we're just like.
We're also stocking crisps in the house, like they have nutritional value for that child. They are a nice.
I just went shopping yesterday and I got crisps.
Yes, they're a nice snack. Buy one, finish it, get over it.
Done.
Yeah, don't stock them in the house. So they don't really add value. They are nice to have in the mouth.
That money for the crisps, and it's about money.
Yeah.
Crisps are cheaper than 10 apples.
Good point. But
because my kids will eat, like, any given day.
Yeah.
They can choose happily between, would you want the crisps or apple? It's a choice.
Yes.
It's not automatically the crisps.
Yes.
So for me, it's a money issue.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure for you guys, it's money as well, because it's cheaper to buy junk than to buy healthy food.
Absolutely, and that's very deliberate. From a commercial perspective, junk food is deliberately cheaper than healthier food. But also we are consuming it, so they sell volumes, they still make their money.
They still make their money.
Yeah. So sweets they're not adding value much. You can
do
without them. Have them on an occasion where, like we know we eat birthday cakes on birthdays.
That's fine.
That's the same that should go with sweets.
Okay.
We have a sweet every once in a while.
Yeah.
We go to the supermarket. Like my mom had this thing where we would go to a little supermarket that had specific sweets you'd not find anywhere else.
Right.
And she'd be like, okay,
like
everybody.
Monty's, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was Muthaiga Mini Market. And
yes.
If you so if you were traveling, we used to live in Kisumu, so we were driving to Kisumu, would pass there.
Yeah.
And at that stop, when she's buying yogurt and water, everybody can pick one.
You can get.
I always picked dextrose or something.
Oh, that thing.
They had some chiclets that you I'd pick one. It had 20 something.
Yeah.
And I did it through the whole holiday, just one, because you're not getting any other.
Not going to get
but
another.
you'd say you pick one.
The one.
So you're either picking a crunchy. So you're torn. That day you thought, what am I picking? It's just one thing.
Yeah.
So it's something to look forward to. It's exciting because you're going on a trip, but it's not something she stocked in the house.
It's not every day. No.
Don't stock them. You don't need them.
And you know what I found so fascinating? My dentist now told me, my children's dentist, raisins. Because when my children are young, until about 2-3 years old, no sweets, no sugar, nothing. So the part of the snacks that they would always have are raisins and currants. Raisins act in the same way on your teeth, the way a Big G or a lollipop,
a gummy sweet.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Stop.
Because they are dehydrated and they have that sticky consistency and that constant
and
chewing,
it's literally
still has sugar,
concentration of sugar.
Yes.
I was shook.
For the younger children, because there's a lot of development going on, keep things as fresh as possible.
Me, I thought a raisin was fresh.
Including the fruit juices. Yeah? If they must have a fruit juice, blend it. Yes. Don't buy it in a box. Blend it. Let it be hard so that if it lasts, and it can't last until tomorrow. Yes, we have to finish it. Fresh is best. Tomorrow, fresh is best. Yeah, fresh is best. Yeah. Is it? We have come there. Is it okay to give juice to my child? So you literally just answered that question. I have. I always ask my clients, because this is a question I get even from adults. If it's okay for them to drink juice. Yes. How much juice can I take? And Steph, do you take juice? Yes, I do take juice. Yeah. If I come to your house and you offer me juice, I won't tell you. Imagine I actually don't drink juice because I don't like the taste. So if somebody offers me, I'll take it. I'll dilute it. Sometimes I'll prefer water. Yeah. So I do take, but I don't take it frequently. However, on a regular basis, I don't think we must have juice. I always tell somebody, if you can fit the amount of fruits that make that one glass on a plate and eat it all. Eat the 25 oranges. Yes, go ahead and have the glass of juice. So if you want a glass of grape juice, it's probably that whole pannet of 290 shillings. It's more. It's probably more, yeah? Because we have not removed the skins and everything. You see? So the juice is so concentrated, you're taking too much. You're overindulging now. Fruit is healthy, but too much of anything is poisonous. So if one glass takes it takes 25 oranges to make one glass of orange juice, you're overdoing the oranges. So think about that for children. So then there's a sugar overload, and then there's no fiber. There's nothing. There's no fiber. So if they must take juice, blend it and don't sieve it. Yes, yeah. Don't sieve it unless maybe it has seeds like passion, right? Or melon or watermelon. Yeah, but watermelon seeds actually which are fine. Yes, you can just those ones are good. We consume them. But others keep the fiber in there. So if it's juice you want them to have fresh, again, keep it very like it can be once a day. Yeah. For the younger kids, yes, we are trying to get them to take a lot more fruit. Yeah. Those who can chew the fruit, the ones who are bigger, right? Give them the whole fruit. Thing to eat. Yes, give them the whole fruit to eat. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Number 5. My child only wants one type of food. What do I do? Okay, I've gotten questions about picky eaters as well. Yeah. My mom. My mom is coming up a lot here today. Hi, Mom. I love she always said there's nothing wrong with preferring something. It just doesn't have to go that way. So one thing I'm noticing with many of us is we don't offer enough variety. Our generation, we are raising some very interesting individuals. We need to meet behind the tent. Honestly, I've said this before. I've said it on here. I've said it on my Instagram. We're raising a very spoiled generation. Yes. Yes. When these children are going to be adults, we won't believe it. We will be shook. You know, we think we are raising our children to live in our houses forever. You're okay with those things that the preferences? What have you said? You think you're raising Kendi and Keyo to live here forever? Stephanie, you're raising Kendi and Keyo to thrive in society. She needs to walk into a room that has no things that she eats and be okay. Do you know that? That has blown my mind. I mean, you can be gone tomorrow for a trip for 2 years with Marty. That you guys have to go because it's a big deal. And you leave Kendi and Keyo with Dana, and what will they eat? Dana doesn't make popcorns for breakfast. Oh my... Why are you yelling at these people? You're yelling, you're shouting. I mean well. Do you? I do. So we need to raise our children in a manner that, and this is where I think this is the biggest parenting call, more than providing school fees and nice clothes. To raise your child to thrive in the society that will be there at that time. You won't be there. The society you're in now, you're there, you're standing up for yourself. You're thriving because your mom equipped you to do it now. Yeah. That's why you're thriving. Yeah. So you need to raise your children in a manner that whatever place on this earth they find themselves, with different kinds of food, with different kinds of cultures, they will thrive. They will thrive, not only survive. Yeah. They will thrive. They won't struggle with, here there is no food. Because they were used to rice and beans or rice and minced meat every single day.
And spaghetti, noodles.
Without carrots, without tomatoes. I don't like those tomatoes that are looking at me. Mama, what are these? Give your children.
And picking vegetables out of the stew.
In our house, it was allowed. You pick them. Pick them.
Pick them
Mom would
until the cows come home.
Mom would give you a container.
You pick them.
Then tomorrow breakfast, pancakes are being had. You're told, wait.
Your vegetables.
She brings your veggies. You're like, you start from
your
where
vegetables.
You left off.
You start from where you left off.
Yes. So create a variety in the menu in your household.
Create a variety.
Variety is fantastic.
Offer different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know we don't want to force. We are talking about forcing our children.
Forcing. Forcing is the favorite word of the millennial parents.
We are mistaking it for parenting.
Yeah. Forcing is
you are parenting.
Yeah.
Be a parent.
Yeah.
Be a parent.
Yeah.
Write a menu. Let there be.
Oh, I saw you write a menu.
Yes.
It's a few months ago. I saw you write a menu.
My household has a menu all the time. The last 2 weeks maybe I've been a bit haphazard, but I always have a menu, and it's not the same every week because of monotony. I don't want to know every Tuesday I'm eating rice. So if I ate rice last Tuesday, today can I eat matoke?
Right.
Create a menu, and then another thing, involve the children.
Yeah. Even when you go shopping.
Yes.
What colors are these? Which colors do you like?
Children are the best to go for grocery shopping because they shop with their eyes. They're like, this looks nice. Mama, can we buy this one?
Yes.
You ask them, what is it? I don't know.
But this is a red cabbage. This is a yellow capsicum. This is
Get creative. Many of us are just lazy. Kenyan households, Monday, ugali, Tuesday, rice.
Wednesday is always chapati.
Chapo is Saturday so that people don't cook on Sunday.
Noted.
Yeah. So we are eating the same thing in every household, the same thing, the same way every
single week in, week out.
So if you're offering your child the same thing and that's the only thing they want to eat,
yes.
Get creative. The hard work is on you.
That's on you.
Yeah. Involve the kids. Let them write the menu. Let them come to the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know they'll make a mess.
Right.
Deal with it.
My kids like to bake. They really like to bake, cook.
Let them make a mess. Like that, Let them be involved. Let them taste. Let them share. Then also share. When they are bigger, they understand the benefits of eating these things. You know, if they want to be strong, if somebody comes from the playground and says, I want to be strong because I want to ride like this over there, tell them broccoli is fantastic.
Yeah, that's actually, if you want to get strong, I have just the food.
Yes. Yeah, so teach them and you are the one who's being lazy.
And then what I have found has worked in my household is I offer a new food with other foods, right? And my kids are like, I don't like that. And I'm like, do you know what it is? No, I don't. So you try it. No, I don't want to try it. All you have to do is try one bite.
Yes.
That's it. And we're not fighting about it. You only have to try one bite. If you don't like it, leave it on your plate. No pressure. My kids will try it, eat the whole thing.
Yeah. The other two.
So I'm like, oh, you did you find out that you liked it? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And yet they didn't know what it was. They didn't like it.
The children are just averse to new things.
Yes. That's what I was about to now say. Yeah. Keep offering these things.
Yeah. So if without the pressure of you must eat it.
Yes. So if you offer broccoli once in 2 months, my friend, they will not eat the broccoli.
They won't eat the broccoli.
Yeah. So offer it this week. Offer it next week.
Yeah.
Offer it the other week.
Yeah. And even like making it a game, especially like broccoli. I love broccoli personally because I just love how it tastes and smells.
Yeah.
But then when my kids see me eating it, we do it like a game, like because it looks like little trees.
Yes.
Like I'm a giant and I'm eating a tree.
Ah, nice.
And that's how my kids like to eat broccoli, because they're giants eating trees.
Fantastic. And I have to try. My daughter and my son love broccoli.
Yeah. But you've never been a giant.
Fun. You've never been a giant. I can be a giant today. I like
and we just answered the next question. How do I get my kids to eat vegetables? Yeah. A few tips.
Number one is how you cook them.
Yeah.
Let me speak.
Or not.
Yeah. How you cook them is very important.
Yeah.
Number two, how you present them. Children feast with their eyes first.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Even as adults, but we've gotten over that because now we know we have to eat because you're hungry and you don't have time, and they're not yet there. They eat with their eyes first, and that's why snacks are so appealing on the supermarket aisles.
They are so colorful.
They are colorful. They have
cartoons. They are exciting. It's an exciting thing.
They're arranged in a very nice way. So present that food in a very nice manner.
Yeah. What would you suggest?
Portion plates are a fantastic place to start.
I like portion plates for little
children.
people, yeah.
So it's white here.
Yeah.
It's red here.
Yeah.
It's green here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gives them a visual of what they're eating.
Yeah.
And they decide where to start.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
this thing of insisting. My daughter eats her chapati on its own.
Yes.
And then she eats the stew.
Yeah.
And then she finishes the veggies.
That's fine.
So you never mix
It's on
her
you.
food. So don't mix her food. Let her mix it for herself if
Yes,
she wants to.
yeah.
So present this thing of insisting I mix for you.
No.
Ati so that ukule haraka.
No.
Hey, where are we going?
What, are we in a race?
Why are we going? Where are we going and why are we going? So a portioned plate is a fantastic place to start.
Yeah.
The veggies that are easy to eat raw, present those as raw. Have them available as snacks. The tomatoes,
carrots,
the carrots,
and especially like if it's a tomato, do like the cherry tomatoes because
yes,
they're fun.
Yeah,
They're funner.
yes,
Yeah.
The colored peppers, nice
Right.
long ones they can hold.
Yeah.
Have those things available. You have to plan ahead. That's the other thing. So if you're just randomly hoping they will eat the mixed vegetables that you make at night in a rush,
The peas and jahe
that you boil.
that you boil.
Jahe.
I hate jahe.
Sour. I mean, I'm not convincing you to eat them. It's okay. But if you came home late and you just boiled everything together, the carrots, the water, and you expect your child to eat it, my friend, there's a high chance they won't enjoy that. So taste is also very important.
Yeah, make it taste
Stir fry
good.
your veggies. The veggies that can be stir fried are best eaten stir fried. They have a nice smell.
Yeah.
They look
Nice.
fresh.
Yeah.
This thing of boiling them and then they look pale. Mama, what is this?
And then you also don't want to eat them because they look bad.
Yes. Another fantastic way to get your children to eat vegetables
Yes.
is to eat them yourself.
Eat them.
So I know very many adults who say, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, I don't eat this, I don't eat that.
And then you wonder
and
why
then you
your
expect
children...
your child to eat it. From where? From where?
They have learned from you this thing
Yes.
is poisonous.
You don't need to say a word. They are seeing what you're doing and they are copying that. So if you don't like broccoli in your household, don't buy it.
Don't buy it and then say I don't
And then
like
say,
it.
I don't eat it. You tell whoever is cooking, cook for them that, cook for me this.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what is happening.
Ah.
We have guys who cook for me this, cook for the kids that.
Wow.
So I don't eat courgettes, so mine put courgettes. So in a household you're finding there are like four pots, yeah, of the same thing. This one is for daddy, then have onions. This one is for mama, then have garlic and courgette. And then this one is for the kids, it has everything. Because it's healthy. It's healthy, you should be eating it you as the adult. So you have to emulate, you have to model this behavior. Children who, even in fitness,
Yeah.
children who take up fitness, sporting activities,
Yeah.
there's a very high chance their
parents are spotty.
yes, they do something, they see people going out for a walk,
Yeah.
they see people carrying their own luggage.
Tomorrow we're going on a hike. My
Yeah.
kids go on hikes every weekend. They're with their father in a hike.
Exactly. So that child, by the time they're 16, 17, 18, one of their fun activities to do will be hiking.
Is hiking.
Not malingering somewhere.
Malingering.
In the hood. Pale kwa base.
How old are you?
My age is showing.
Let's do one more and then we can play a game. We have a game,
Yeah.
guys. Does my child need snacks? I love this one.
If they're hungry, yes.
Yeah. One time Keyo told me, Mama, I'm snacky.
Wow.
I said, you're hungry? He said, no, snacky. This is a 4-year-old. I said, wow, what are you feeling?
That is what adults say. I'm hungry, but not sana.
But not sana.
Just a little bit.
I'm just a little bit hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
found a word.
That is fantastic. We should use it that way because then it will determine the portion that you eat.
I'm going to be using that word often.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So we normally some of us would need
Yes.
a snack in between our main meals.
Right.
The challenge I see now when it comes to the children
Yes.
is the snacks we offer.
Yes.
So we think snacks are junk and unhealthy stuff.
That's what we think snacks
Yes.
are. We are
snack,
stuck.
I am always pro snack on a fruit,
Yeah.
even water.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we
You're
confuse
thirsty.
thirst and hunger.
And boredom.
Oh yeah. Oh. What?
You're bored.
And you know the way.
So you're eating.
This is our parenting. That we do not want our children to even get bored.
Bas. So me, if you're chilling around the house and you keep telling me you're hungry, I'm like, you better get out.
You're bored.
You're bored. Get out of the house. Go play.
We don't want them to get bored.
Drink water.
We are
get out.
constantly feeding them.
Oh my God! How is
Food has become entertainment.
How? How?
Yeah, because we have no idea what they can do. Some chores, maybe perhaps
So, yeah, it's a bit of chores.
Yeah,
a bit
some
of
chores.
Yeah.
Some reading.
Yeah.
Some coloring.
Yeah.
You have nothing else to do. You can sit there and just relax.
I have a good example. I have a good example. This morning, Kendi was getting her hair done.
Yeah.
So Keyo had nobody to play with. So he was playing in his room quietly. So I went and I found him.
Yeah.
And I found him washing his little plates and cups.
So
I'm like, you want to wash? You want to wash dishes? Go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
And he stood in the kitchen and washed the real dishes.
Exactly.
Yeah. As in, if you want to work,
yes,
do real work. You don't have to be here spending water and soap washing play dishes.
Yes.
And there's actual dishes to be washed.
The real dishes.
But we don't want to thrilled. He was thrilled at the opportunity to wash dishes.
That's fantastic. And now he'll forget that Kendi is busy and he doesn't have her to play with.
Bas.
And no sooner will he be done than she's also done.
In fact, that's exactly what happened. He finished. It was like 10 minutes she was finished.
So they don't have to have snacks. We just need to identify why do you need the snack. If you're hungry,
okay,
offer a fruit.
Is it like the type of meals that we are also offering are not substantial? So they actually need something in between?
Yes, okay. Yes. So we tend to, as we said, we have a lot of children eating rice only, spaghetti only, noodles only.
With ketchup.
Chips, right? Noodles with ketchup.
Yeah.
I am tired.
With a capital D.
Tired. That has no nutritional value.
But
a child, there's what you want and then there's what you need. Be the parent. Please. Be the parent. Don't make mistakes in nutrition now, because that child will continue with those mistakes in their older age. Offer nutritional, or what do I call it? Offer well-balanced food.
Well-balanced food.
Yeah. For breakfast.
And you yourself eat well-balanced food. Yeah.
And I don't know where the change comes in, because when we win children, when a baby has started eating, what do we feed them?
Good vegetables.
We are fantastic.
We are so good.
They have to have their fiber because they need to have bowel movement.
Right.
Then we have to give them fruits because they are vitamins and everything.
Vegetables.
Then they are still breastfeeding, so they get their protein, their veggies.
And then where does the breakdown happen?
Yes, I don't know where the change happens.
And we just all of a sudden starts buying.
It's like day and night.
Biscuits for our 1-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. And they start eating noodles, things that are not recommended even for an adult.
Even for adults.
Yeah, actually that is now supper. Well, that's a full meal. If you look at the nutrients in there, we have the most refined carbohydrates
in life.
Yes. And then nothing else. No
Which
fiber.
Is a bad thing, guys. Which is a bad
fiber. The more refined it is, and then preservatives are not good for children. So all these things that are on the shelf, let me tell you, if it is lasting until next year, it is not good. It has very little nutrients. We can't preserve nutrients that long. And I always say, if your grandmother cannot recognize it,
it's not food.
No, it's not food. If you take her a packet of noodles today, she'll ask you,
what is this?
Who made it? Alikuwa ameoga mkono.
Wow.
Alitengeneza na nini? How did they produce it to be this thin? Ati, what was it made from again? I'm not eating that thing. She can't eat it because she can't identify it.
If your grandmother can't recognize it. Okay.
So buy things that you can see came from the ground somewhere.
Okay.
From a tree somewhere.
Okay. It's an animal.
Yes, it's an animal. It's natural. The more natural it is, the more filling it is. So if you give your child a good breakfast, by 10 o'clock they shouldn't need a snack.
No.
And if they're hydrating also, children also need to take water.
Yes,
just like
they
us.
do. Yeah.
So if they took their breakfast, maybe they had an egg, a slice of bread, and a cup of tea, and there was
fruit.
A fruit. If they chose not to have the fruit, you can offer the fruit at 10.
Okay.
And water. And then they have their lunch, something again balanced, some rice, some dengu, some cabbage or some greens. Yeah. And then maybe at 4 o'clock they are hungry. Depending on what time they're eating dinner, you can offer yogurt, you can offer another fruit.
Yeah,
You can offer
vegetables. I
some
like vegetables in the
Yes.
afternoon.
Yeah. Or if your children sleep early,
Yeah.
they can have dinner early.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can have dinner.
I mean, I'm always telling my clients, children should be eating dinner at around 5:36. Adults should be eating dinner at 5:36.
At that time we ate with 10 mandazis.
Imagine.
And sambusas.
When you could be eating your dinner,
Yeah.
by the time you go to bed,
Yes.
your stomach is empty. You sleep so
Hey,
well.
our stomachs are on overtime.
You sleep so well.
There's a very big difference. Because your stomach isn't busy working
As
you're
you're trying to sleep.
Yes. Yeah, so they don't have to snack.
Okay.
They don't have to. If they're hungry, yes, but offer something. Make sure what is available at home is the right kind of thing for them to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I have learned. I have learned.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Let's play a game. We're going to answer a few questions.
Okay.
You can go first. Visitors first.
Hey.
Take the card. Answer the question.
What are you most grateful for right now?
Yes.
Wow. Family. My family has held me up. The last 1 year has been
With your little one.
With my little one. And the pandemic.
Working.
I think those of us who have parented during a pandemic,
Yeah.
we need a WhatsApp group.
You need.
Where?
You need
Because
something.
previously, like with my older child,
Yes.
people would just randomly pass by. Can I come by? Hold the baby.
Hold the baby.
Now I used to.
It is you and the baby.
Yeah, your baby and your household, because you can't go anywhere.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm really grateful for my family.
Amazing.
They have held me up, and I'm here.
Thank you, family.
Yay!
Yes. Let's see here. How often do you go out of your way to help someone? You know what? This is such an interesting question. I don't know how far out of my way this question is asking, but I often help people.
Yeah.
Strangers even. And I'm like, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna help this person, or I'm gonna do this. There's something in me that is driven to sow good energy.
Yeah. And you don't think.
I don't think about it. I think about it more often after.
That's me too.
More often I think about it after, and I'm like, that might have been a dangerous situation. In that person might have been lying, or they could have been pretending, or they could have robbed me, or so maybe. So how often?
A lot.
A lot.
Me too. I would have said a lot as well, because even for me it's a lot. I can't quite say.
I help people, and you know what? I see good karma in my life. A lot of strangers go out of their way to help me. I get a lot of good karma.
Yeah.
Coming my way.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
If you won a huge sum of money, what would you do with it? Hey. First I would eat.
Where?
I don't know. Everywhere. I like food.
You're a foodie.
I am a foodie. I like good food, and I like eating with other people.
Yes.
Like, spending time with people.
So it's a party you would throw.
I would throw a big bash first. That's actually it. I'd throw a big bash, and then I'd sort out my kids' school fees. School fees.
How much school fees taking you?
Do you remember me telling you when you asked me I don't want a second child like some while ago, and I told you I can't afford it right now?
Stephanie, me with my 2 children, I'm just like, I'm broke. I'm so broke.
School fees. So I'd sort out school fees so that I can train people for free.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, so that I don't have to train you and push you to add sessions so that I pay fees. Sort fees so that they can go to school. Then I can train people just because they like training.
Right.
Yeah. So if they want to pay me good, then we can eat that money. We don't have to use it for school fees. That's what I do.
Okay. What is some of the best advice you have ever received?
Nice.
Give away your knowledge for free.
Wow. I learned that, or I had that repeated in a recent class I've done.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Give it away, give it away, give it away. The more you give it away, the more people will buy.
Yes.
And the person who said it, I said, you're mad, you're a mad woman, you're mad. Why would I do that? Why would I give away my information for free and people should be paying me? See, I'm losing market. She's like,
no, you're becoming the person we come to. You are now the go-to. You're the guru in whatever it is you're speaking. You're a voice. You're a thought leader. Yeah.
Tastemaker.
Yes. And your perspective.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Exactly. Fantastic. You're always giving advice.
Giving away for free, and the more I have given, the more people have bought.
Yes. Because really we are not
crazy.
There's what you're selling, yes.
Yes.
But we are first buying you.
Yes.
And when I can relate to what you're saying, or you've brought some perspective to something.
Yeah.
Because information is not all new.
No,
it's not new.
None of the information is new.
But now when you share it in your way,
yes,
then you get somebody's attention, and
yes,
it's new to me.
Yes. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Last round.
Who is the closest person to you in your family? This one could be used against me, Yawa. No.
Just
in
say.
my family.
Just say.
That would be my elder sister.
Your elder sister?
Yeah.
The twin?
She's my twin.
The one who's your twin?
Yeah, my eldest sister.
One time I saw a picture of her and I was like...
Yes. Yeah. Yes, my eldest sister.
Yeah.
And she's not here physically, so she's far away in another country. But she's the one who, even when before I say something, she can tell where I'm at. And for me as well, for her. And the age difference between her and myself is 8 years.
Man.
8.
That's a gift.
Yes.
She literally raised you.
She did.
Last one. What was your biggest fear as a child? My parents dying, my mom dying. And then one time my mom asked me, I remember you saying that your biggest fear was me dying. What is your biggest fear now? I said my children dying. I was like, me, I can die. Yeah. Like, it would be heartbreaking, but bye. If I had to choose,
wow.
If I had to choose, bye.
But even for me, that scares me.
Yeah.
That particular thing.
Yeah. Once you have children, it's like you run mad. There's something I don't know.
And every time
I don't know.
And every time I see it, like that thing triggers me so bad. When I see it, even for somebody else, you're just like, this is not possible. Yeah, I feel like it's happening to me. I may not even be very close to that person, but I'm like, they have lost a child. They have lost a child. How are they living? How are they breathing? How are they breathing? Where are they? Because me, I'd be like, even me, we are going, all of us. Wow. Crazy. Yeah. I've gotten to know you more. Me too. As in, this has been such a good session. I hope you guys have been shouted at sufficiently. Go back to the start. The apologies there, the disclaimer. I have learned. I didn't, you know what, Stephanie, I knew I was bringing you on here to learn. Yeah. But I was cocky. Yeah. I was like, no. You're good. Yeah, I'm good. It's for this other guy. It's for these guys. I have learned. Every day we learn something new. And I can say, even for me in my work, in as much as I have studied for fitness and nutrition, I have learned a lot through my own practicing, in my daily living, and through my children. And what I'm seeing even with my clients. So there's always another way to go around it and do it better. Always. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. All right, guys, until next time. And don't forget to follow Stephanie. I'm going to leave all her information down below. Thank you so much. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.